Ever notice this? Someone remembers your birthday and it feels nice. But when someone ignores your birthday, it feels weirdly heavy. Like, wait, did they forget me? Or worse, did I not matter enough to remember? And here's the interesting part, it's not really about the birthday, it's about psychology. Let's break this down. Birthdays are not just dates, they are emotional checkpoints. A small moment in the year where your brain quietly expects people will show up for me today. Not with grand gifts, not with big surprises, just a simple message. Hey, I remember you. That's it. And when that doesn't happen, your brain doesn't just say, oh, they were busy. No, it starts asking deeper questions. Am I important to them? Do they care about me the same way I care about them? Because psychologically, humans are wired to notice patterns of attention. We don't measure love in big speeches. We measure it in small, consistent actions. And remembering a birthday, that's one of those small actions that carries big emotional weight. Now imagine this. You remember someone's birthday every year. You text them at 12 a.m., maybe even plan something. And when your birthday comes, silence. No message, no call, not even a late, sorry, bro, I forgot. That silence speaks louder than words. Your brain immediately creates a story. They don't value me the same way. And whether that story is true or not, it feels real. That's the secret. Ignoring a birthday triggers something called emotional imbalance. It creates a gap between expectation and reality. And that gap, that's where hurt lives. But here's where it gets even deeper. Sometimes people don't ignore your birthday on purpose. They forget. They get busy. Life happens. But your brain doesn't process intentions. It processes outcomes. You don't feel what they meant. You feel what they did. And what they did was nothing. Now let's flip the perspective. Have you ever forgotten someone's birthday? Be honest. It happens. And when you realize it later, you go like, oh no, should I text now or is it awkward? So you overthink, then delay more. And suddenly it feels too late. So you say nothing. And just like that, you become the person who ignored their birthday. Funny, right? How easily roles switch. That's why this topic is so tricky. Because on one side, it feels like neglect. And on the other, it's often just human error. But your brain doesn't care about that logic in the moment. It reacts emotionally first, rationally later. Now, here's something most people don't realize. The pain of a forgotten birthday is rarely about one day. It's about accumulated feelings. It's about all the times you felt slightly overlooked, all the times you showed up more than they did, all the times you gave attention and didn't receive the same energy back. The birthday just becomes the trigger, like the final drop that makes the glass overflow. And suddenly, you're not just upset about a date, you're questioning the relationship. Now, let's add a little humor here. Because honestly, some people treat birthdays like national holidays. Bro, it's my birthday week. Week? Not even day anymore. Week. Cake on Monday, dinner on Wednesday, party on Saturday. At that point, if someone forgets, it's actually impressive. But jokes aside, there's another hidden layer to this. Some people test others through their birthday. They don't remind, they don't mention it, they just wait to see who remembers. It becomes a silent loyalty test. And the results? They decide how you see that person moving forward. One message can strengthen a bond, one silence can weaken it, and the other person doesn't even realize a test was happening. That's the dangerous part, unspoken expectations. Now, here's the real question. Does forgetting a birthday actually mean someone doesn't care? Not always. Care is shown in many ways. Some people are bad with dates. Some don't use social media reminders. Some express love differently. Maybe they don't remember your birthday, but they show up when you need help. Maybe they don't post stories, but they stand by you in real life problems. So the real psychology is this. We often use birthdays as a shortcut to measure importance because it's simple, clear, easy to track. But relationships are more complex than one date. Still, your feelings are valid. If it hurt, it hurt. You don't need to pretend it didn't. Just don't jump to conclusions too fast. Instead of assuming, observe patterns. Do they care in other ways? Do they show up consistently? Do they respect you outside that one day? Because one forgotten date shouldn't define an entire relationship. But repeated patterns, that's a different story. Now, here's something powerful to think about. If you feel hurt when someone ignores your birthday, ask yourself this. Am I expecting from them what I haven't clearly communicated? Sometimes we expect people to read our minds, to remember what matters to us, without ever saying it. And when they don't, we feel disappointed. Communication solves more than assumptions ever will. A simple, hey, my birthday is coming up, is not desperate. It's honest, and honesty builds better relationships than silent expectations. At the end of the day, it's not really about the birthday. It's about feeling seen, feeling remembered, feeling like you exist in someone else's mind, even when you're not around. And that feeling, that's what we all want. So next time someone forgets your birthday, pause before reacting. Look at the bigger picture. And next time you remember someone's birthday, don't underestimate it. That small message might mean more than you think. Because sometimes happy birthday is not just a wish, it's a quiet way of saying, you matter to me.